did she say?
Nothing. Derek just stood there, announced he was a Catholic priest, and she just stormed out. Not a word. Just a dirty look for me.
So, what's she got against priests, then? You think she's hiding a murky secret of her own?
Patricia!
No, none of our family are really religious. We never went to church or anything. Imagine the shock for any mother to find out her daughter's having a forbidden love affair with a Catholic priest.
Well, I suppose not everyone can be as enlightened and unshockable as us.
So, what now?
Well, I'm glad she's found out in a way. She had to find out sooner or later. I just didn't count on it being this soon. But if she thinks she can turn me away from him, she's wrong.
Well, looks like she's really prepared to fight for a man.
Good for her. Happiness is worth fighting for.
I think we're going to get a lot more tears before we get to the happiness part. Right, I'm off. Give us a kiss. That's nice. You know, I'm really pleased we've reached the happiness part. I feel a lot more relaxed with you now. I learned to stop treating you with kid gloves. I am treating you normally, aren't I?
And you learned to grab the real one first. Another application form?
Yeah, it's a clerical job. Insurance.
Have you totally ruled it out? The idea of going back to college?
Well, it wouldn't be till September. I mean, what'll I do till then? I'll find some sort of work. It's doing me head in being stuck in here.
You're out job hunting all the time. I'd never see you.
Oh, you know what I mean, Mum.
And, have you had any more thoughts?
About what?
You know about what? This separation.
No.
Well, you know how I feel.
Yeah, you feel I should get out. I know all that. So there's no need to say it all again, is there?
Grace is engaged, you know. Her grandmother told me. I saw her in the post office.
Did you get any stamps while you were there?
Her grandmother said it broke her heart, splitting up with you.
Oh, come off it, Mum. What is it you want? You want me out of one marriage? What for? To push me into another one?
I didn't mean anything like that, and you know I didn't.
What are you saying? I should have married Grace? What are you saying?
I want it sorted out, that's all. Your happiness. This way I don't know where we are.
Well, I know where I am. I'm here. And if she wants me, Sammy can ring. There's no way I'm chasing after her. No way.
Right, there's definitely damp there. That could account for your cockroach. They like the damp, you see.
Yes, but I could inquire what has caused the damp.
I'm sorry. Do you have an interest here?
I'm sorry, this is my Uncle Jimmy. This is John from next door.
Yeah, I know. Listen, my brother used to own this house, so I'm very concerned to see it's well maintained.
It is well maintained, and I'll handle this myself, thank you.
But what if the wet that's on their patio has seeped through into the kitchen?
Unlikely, I'd have thought.
Yeah, but the wet that's on their patio arises from your conservatory, doesn't it?
What?
Bouncing off your conservatory roof onto our patio, causing said puddle.
Yeah, well, anyway, thanks, John, for coming to look at it, and I'm sure we'll sort something out, you know.
Well, if I were you, I'd check your damp course.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Is damp course?
Well, he's the one with the damp.
He's the one with the cockroach and all, but it doesn't mean it started here, does it, eh? It could have marched across from yours, couldn't it?
Or strolled, perhaps, you know, made a social call.
Jimmy, stop winding this up. What's up with you today?
I'm bored. I've got no job.
We'll go and find one, then.
All right, I'm going, aren't I, eh? Look, I feel something for this house. I helped to build it. The bricks for that extension came from me, you know.
I can't remember my dad saying that.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't, would he, kid?
Did amateurs do any other work? For instance, who connected the washing machine? A bad connection there could cause damp, you know.
I don't think the trouble starts from here, John.
All right, fair enough. Let's start with the conservatory. Come round and have a look for yourself.
Oh, nice one. My invite.
Definitely.
Hiya. I forgot the other week. Little present for the girls. Souvenir from Birmingham.
Forgot?
Yeah, well, the mother was on my mind, wasn't she?
Birch Services. That's not in Birmingham, is it?
Well.
When were you there? Today? Any old thing from any old motorway shop?
Well, I don't think they're too bad, considering what there was to choose from.
You can't just win me round through the girls.
Look, Angela, for whatever reason, I mean, at least let the girls have a look at them. I mean, they might like them, mightn't they?
Well, you could at least wrap them properly.
All right, I'll do that. I'll bring them round after I...
Not when we're busy.
Didn't he say you should sit down to do that?
Well, can't I? I'm properly sitting down.
Yeah, but if the clinic tells you something...
Oh, all right. Anyway, here's your shave for tonight.
Ta.
So, where are you going then?
Oh, just out with Mick, you know.
Where else?
Hey, what is this?
Well, it's what you used to say to me.
Just out for a drink.
The pub.
Maybe. But, I think I've changed my mind. I think it's far more important we sort this business out between you and Owen.
Well, I'm not sure, Dad. I'm sorry, but you might make things worse. I wouldn't hate it if you interfere.
But look, I waited for you to sort it out yourselves, but you haven't, have you?
I've told you I'm not ringing her.
Exactly, so I'm going to go down there. I'll call and tell Mick that I've changed my mind. We can go out another night. Doesn't matter, really.
Oh, Dad, you won't kick off, will you? Not like you did with Tim.
Listen, love, I'm not angry, but I just think it's a mess. Besides, whatever happens, I think the lads should know the truth.
And when you tell him about that job, you know, the one at the pizza parlour.
Yeah, of course I will. Anything else?
Yeah, tell him I'm sorry. And it doesn't matter all the things he said. I mean, we'll forget all that. And tell him I won't go on.
Well, I can't promise I'll be successful. But I can't just sit around. I feel like I ought to be doing something.
And I should be looking after you.
Listen, I told her, Katie, when your mum left, I'd do all I could to keep this family together. I'm just trying to keep that promise, that's all. See you later.
Bye.
Sometimes you get a problem with the frames, you know, if they're not properly fitted. Then you do get warping, but these seem very solid. Well made.
Well, maybe they damaged the brickwork when they put it up. Drilled through a seal or something.
Now, I think there are two separate issues here, aren't there? There's the puddle on the patio, and then there's the cockroach in the kitchen.
I don't think you're taking this seriously.
I've thought of something.
I'll just open the window a bit.
Yeah? Yeah. Listen, you know when I used to work over at the shops, you know, caretaker at Brookside Parade? Do you know what I kept coming across over there, Shoddy workmanship.
Well, what's that got to do with this, Jim?
Barry Grant. I mean, he had this thing put up for Terry, didn't he, eh? And who was in charge of fitting out the shops? Barry Grant.
Yeah, but Barry wouldn't want to know about this.
Look, approach him, he might be able to shed some light, mightn't he?
Hi.
All right. Do you know where I can get hold of him? Is he over at the Brookside Parade now, do you know? Hello, love, I'll be with you in a minute. All right, I'll see how it goes. Listen, I'll warn Bazzy you're on the warpath, OK?
No, Jimmy!
It's all right, let him go.
Oh, let's hope he finds a job, and quick. Well, I'll keep in touch with you about this then, John.
OK, just leave it with me, OK?
All right, see you later.
Am I glad to see you? What's the matter?
Note from Peter. It was hidden under your overalls.
I didn't see anything.
He's gone back to Oxford.
When?
I imagine sometime this morning.
He was in bed when I left. And when I got back, he was... But why?
I think I've outstayed my welcome. Love and thank you. See you soon.
Outstayed his welcome? What does he mean by that?
I suppose it's some sort of rebuke, as though we didn't make him welcome enough or something.
What does he expect? To be treated like a hotel?
I know, but that's typical.
I think the truth is he's probably fed up. He expected to take the political scene by storm, and he's found out he's an outsider.
Not making enough converts, eh?
But he rescued you the other day, when he frightened off that gang. Well, there was a thank you.
Goodbye would have been nice.
He'll avoid that like the plague.
Might have to hug his mother.
Oh, baby.
He'll be down in a minute. He's just changing a light bulb for me upstairs. Trevor's working late tonight. Sit down.
I was hoping to find your husband in.
Put them to rights over a pint of beer, as if it were that simple.
No, it's not that simple. But I think it needs sorting out, Mrs. Daniels.
I agree. By them. You've got no right to come round here and try and twist his arm.
I won't be putting pressure on the lad.
Don't be naive. I mean, I can see why you're here. You can't patch up your own marriage, but maybe you can patch up theirs.
My marriage has got nothing to do with this.
Except it failed. Now you're reliving it through them.
It's a stupid thing to say.
What's going on?
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
That's right, your mother got me wrong.
Might help if you told us why you're here.
Owen, I've got something to say. Something you ought to know. You can tell me to go away if you want, but I'd rather you listen to me first.
Fair enough.
I'd rather it was man to man.
I know more than you think. You can certainly talk in front of me.
It's about this Leanne business.
Mum, it might be easier for you.
I've got your father's tea to make. I'll be in the kitchen.
Thanks. I've got an apology to make. It's hard to know where to begin.
About Leanne?
Mrs. Addison interviewed her at school. Apparently she just broke down. As I say, I've got an apology to make. I thought there was no smoke without fire. And maybe our Sammy thought that as well. As it turns out, we were both wrong. Leanne admitted she told a pack of lies. We're very sorry, Owen. No one more than our Sammy. You can imagine how she feels. And I can't tell you how sorry I am.
Yeah.
Owen, look. This is hard for me to say. But she needs you. She wants you back. I know that we've got this Leanne business out the way. Maybe the way's clear to sort things out.
Why?
Because the girl's admitted.
So what?
Well, I thought that's why he'd had her out. Why he'd walked out.
Is that what Sammy told you?
Well, she said you'd argued over Leanne. Things were said in anger. Hurtful things. Things best forgotten.
Oh, no. They shouldn't be forgotten. That's where she's wrong.
Look, I can't follow this. I've come round here to tell you the situation's changed. We misjudged you. We were wrong.
Well, it makes no difference to me. Not at all.
The word of me.
Don't I remember you? Oh, yes, of course. You're my elusive daughter, aren't you?
Dad.
How's the new boyfriend, Dingy? What's his name?
He's okay, why?
Because I don't want you seeing him again, that's why.
Oh, but Dad, you said I could.
Yeah, but I didn't know then, did I? Since then, I've seen him with that mob that hangs around here. And now I do know what he is. There's no way you're going out together. He's a scallion, Jack. He's a troublemaker.
Oh, yeah, and you think you can stop me from seeing him?
Listen, you can go out Saturday nights, as long as it's not with him. Because I don't want to drive you into lies the way I did last time you were grounded.
What? I'm grounded for a week.
Yeah, you are. Especially on homework nights with GCSEs coming up in a few months' time. So you can get home here, you can study hard, and then you can relax with your tapes and maybe watch a bit of telly, but you don't go hanging around streets with scallies, because that's what you'll end up doing if you keep going out with Darren.
Yeah, well, he don't do any harm.
Don't do it. Jackie, they vandalised the neighbourhood, the Moby, the site of your father's shop, which, in case you've forgotten, just happens to feed and clothe you.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Jackie, if Darren said put your hand in the fire, you'd probably do it. Look, sweetheart, I think this lad is very bad news. And he'd be a lot better off without him. Honest. How's my friend? Hey, you're looking a bit lost there. Let me help you out, young man.
Don't you just love Fridays, knowing that you've got 2 whole days to do whatever we want?
Like what? You mean 2 whole days of the round table?
2 whole days devoted to you.
You old romantic. You got out of that one, didn't you?
Well, you just stay there, my darling, and I'll go and see what visitor is. Oh, hello. Come in.
Sorry to drop in on you like this, but it is important.
Well, I'm afraid you've had a wasted journey again. It's a night off. She's gone out.
Good, because it's not her I want to see. It's you and Mrs. Farnham.
Oh, please.
But you liked the work in the cafe?
Liked?
Well, I know it was only a stopgap job. A waste of your A-levels.
Yeah, you're right. So tell me how a pizza parlour's any different.
It isn't. But at least it gives you an income. And whether you come back to our Sammy or not, you still got to help support the child.
Oh, don't worry. I'll find work. I think I like being dependent. A married man in his in-laws' house. No space, no self-respect.
I don't know about self-respect.
Oh, I do. I had self-respect, Mr. Rogers, before this baby came along. And then I had to make a few hard decisions.
The point is you made them, didn't you? And whatever doubts you had, you did get married. Now, I hear what you're saying. But you tell me what self-respect it is in walking out on a pregnant wife. OK, you'll have your freedom. But how do you live with yourself? You're a decent lad. You're not some thick, hard knock. Sammy's just 18. She's pregnant and she's frightened.
I'd have to live with it.
You'd be a fool.
How'd you make that out?
Because she loves you.
That's not what it's all about.
She really loves you, Owen. And I think that means there's still mileage, still hope for this marriage.
Do you?
I'll be honest with you here. Chrissy didn't think it'd last. But I'm certain she was wrong.
And you're just trying to prove it wrong, that's why you're coming on strong like this?
That isn't true.
Oh, I think it is.
Look, never mind my motives now. It doesn't change what I've just said. At home, you've got a loving wife. Now, please don't dismiss that.
Owen, you've got this chance. If you go back now, it won't come again.
Sorry, Thomas's bedtime, but he's settled now.
Max, will you hurry up with those biscuits? She wants you to sit down and talk.
You could have started.
I've been busy.
Oh, yes, and I heard what you said. You've been avoiding her as well. Mrs. Clements, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Please, help yourself.
No, Tara, I'll concentrate on what I'm here to say.
Look, you must understand. We realise that this must be a shock for you. Well, it's easy for us. We've had time to get used to it.
Oh, I see.
Oh, well, when I say time, not that much time.
When did you know exactly?
Patricia, how long is it since we've known about Margaret and Derek?
We've known ages. Look, I'd like to be straight with you, Mrs. Clements. My husband might prefer a slightly more indirect approach, but I see no point in hiding things. That's good.
So that's what this is all about, eh? Me going to Birmingham.
You didn't even give us any notice. But no, it's not just that. It's the way you think you can just breeze back, walk in and out of people's lives.
Angela, I'm in business. Which means from time to time I'm going to have to get off. And I don't know when I'm going to go or when I'll be back.
I'm saying you should keep in touch. There's postcards. There's a phone. You let the girls down, Barry.
I've told you.
It's not good enough. Business. I have to disappear. What does that mean to a child? The way they see it, you were around and you were going to take them out, and then none of it happened.
Well, give them the presents, don't I?
Buy them off. You still don't get it, do you?
I'm sorry if I let you down.
You let them down. It's not me. It's us. If you want to get something going with me, then you have to behave responsibly to my children. Because I'm Mrs. Lambert. I don't come as a one-off. I come as a package. And Barry, unless you take that on board, then there won't be any more one nights or happy pantomimes. Something that could be good will never happen.
What's this then? Counting the family fortunes?
Something like that, yeah.
You did the right thing, you know. Letting Hugh take all the blame and pay the missing VAT.
Yeah. I've just been looking at our savings. We could offer to help, you know.
No, he's taken the blame. Let him keep it. Don't you go back on what we said.
Yes, you're right. Just me feeling guilty, that's all.
How was Hugh today?
A lot better, actually. He's being allowed to sort out a passport, go back to Spain and sell the villa.
I'm surprised they're letting him do that.
Well, he's got to realise the money, they know that. We'll, of course, leave them without a home.
No, don't even think about it, John. There's no way I'd have them here.
Well, they don't have to deal with it yet, but they've got to live somewhere, though.
Look, John, this isn't entirely over for us yet. If it ever comes to court, we could still find ourselves very much involved.
He said he'd try and keep us out of it.
No, but suppose he couldn't. The school wouldn't be too happy. Might be early retirement for both of us.
We could grow spuds on a commune with Peter.
We might have to.
Dad?
All right.
Sorry, I was just doing this.
Carry on then.
Just took my mind off. Look, have you come back to talk or what? Owen, I'm sorry, I'm just so glad. Look, do you want me to unpack or get you something to eat?
No, like I said, you carry on with what you're doing.
Oh, don't be silly, not now. You could give me a hug. You've come back.
You had all these months of knowing. You could have phoned. You could have written to me.
We couldn't have gone behind Margaret's back.
Oh, yeah, but she could go behind mine. The point is, Margaret's still a child. You were in charge of her, her moral welfare. We did try and talk to her and warn her that there could be difficulties.
Yeah, we were worried, weren't we, darling?
I suppose we thought it was something that would just burn itself out.
And the fact that it didn't seem to prove that it was a relationship.
That wasn't just a flash in the pan, but something they needed to sort out for themselves. With your connivance. With our support. Look, Mrs. Clements, I might as well be frank with you. I've offered them this house as a safe place to meet, so that they can get to know each other properly. I don't believe I'm hearing this.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're going to make it work.
It can't work. He's not free. I might not be religious, but I know this. You don't go near a Catholic priest. What'll people say? Is that what you're worried about, a scandal? No. I'm worried about my daughter being hurt. There's no way it'll work for them.
Isn't that up to them both to deal with that?
You just don't do it, do you? Oh, I don't know. She's only ever had one boyfriend. What does she know of anything? Why are you so against her, Mrs. Clements? It was torture for me when she came home, to see her that upset. And to think I thought it was over a married man. And ahead, there'll be more heartache still unless someone knocks some sense into her.
Mum.
Love, I've come to try and sort things out.
There's nothing to sort out, Mum. We love each other. Surely that's what's important.
No. Because that's all right for storybooks, but it won't wash in the real world, not when that world's against you. Not everybody's going to think like Mr. and Mrs. Farnham. Some people will think you're downright wicked.
Yeah, they already do. Met Dee Dee, have you?
Mrs. Dixon, Derek's sister.
Yeah, her husband runs the local shop.
I've met him, yeah.
She's been against it right from the start.
Sensible woman. I'll fight this, Margaret, you know.
Even if I'm the one you hurt.
Oh, love, you'll be grateful in the end. There'll be less hurt if it ends now.
Mrs. Clements, I'm not sure what you can do.
Oh, I'll find something.
Mum.
It just can't happen, Margaret. It's wrong. And it can't happen.